genius doctor or a genuine jerk? SoapNet gives you the full story. Port Charles, coming up next.
Soaps are
romance,
passion, fantasy,
and great clothes.
Exactly.
$25-year-old Donegal whiskey, straight.
Hey. Oh, thanks.
I'd drink it slow if I were you.
Why don't you let me have another, okay?
Not afraid of pink elephants, are you, pal?
Pink elephants, no. Big piece of cake. Who are you? What do you want from us?
Justice. Don't interfere.
Piece of cake.
Jack.
Hey, Alison.
You were wrong. You were so wrong.
About what?
Libby. She's not lying.
No, of course she is.
No, she's not. No, she's not. Not about this. She's telling the truth.
You mean...
Libby is pregnant. She's carrying Rafe's child.
So, are you sure, Doctor?
99.9.
So you really are.
Pregnant. You sure you're all right, Mr. Colvin?
99.9, huh?
Call it 100%. How's that? Better? It's okay, Dad. No question. There's life, and it's growing, and Mom and baby are both fine now. So I'll leave you alone to celebrate. Congratulations, you two.
Thank you, Dad.
Yeah, thanks.
Well?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, well, this is the third time you've heard Rafe.
Third?
Count 'em. First I told you, then you made me prove it by taking a home test.
I made you.
And then on top of that, Dr. Newman has just confirmed it, and you're still having trouble believing that I'm having your baby.
Libby.
Baby, don't Libby me, Rafe. Please, just stop it. Why don't you just be honest with me and tell me what you really feel and what you're thinking? You don't want this baby, right? I mean, you don't want either one of us. Isn't that the truth?
Not believe this.
Yeah, well, you better believe it.
I mean, I don't even know why I'm surprised, but I am. Libby actually pulled this off.
I was there when the doctor gave her her test result. Mrs. Kovich is pregnant.
Allison, let's just sit down.
No, I don't want to sit down, Jack. I want to know what the hell you did that for.
What, me?
Yeah, you. Why did you let me hope like that? Why?
I'm sorry.
No, get off of me, Jack. I'm sorry, too. I'm sorry that I ever listened to you. I listened to every single word that you told me. I hung on to every single doubt, Jack. Every time I had the slightest bit of doubt, you were like, just hang in there, Allison. Hold on to hope. Hope, hope, hope. I'm so sick of that. I'm so sick of that word.
Just listen to me.
No, you listen to me. I did listen to you, and I'm done. Why did you give me that? That piece of hope. That was so wrong. And I can't believe I believed you. I believed you. And I hate this. And most of all, I really hate how this has turned out. Get off me, Jack.
You're reading this all wrong.
No, Rafe, I don't think so. I know what I see.
Just
No,
let me
please, please. Listen, you don't have to say anything. It's all there. On your face and in the sound of your voice. You don't want us. No matter how much we've talked about this and about wanting this moment to come and dreamed about this.
Please.
No, I know.
Please.
Rafe, you don't remember. I know, and it is tearing my heart apart. Do you know I was half out of my mind when you didn't come back to that motel? And I wasn't sure if you ever would. And I was so afraid. I started running through the woods, and I had completely lost track of where I was. And then I fell. And the first thing I thought of, right before my knees hit that ground, was how much I love this baby. And how afraid I was of losing it, because I knew if I did, I knew if I lost it, I knew I would probably be losing you too.
Olivia.
Don't lie, Rafe, please. Please, I know you wish you were with Alison. And I know everything has changed between us. But the one thing I do have is this baby, and that's what I'm living for. And I know it's not the way we always dreamed of having a family. And yes, I wish we could do this together. And no matter what you decide, our child will always feel treasured and wanted by me. And I swear to you, I swear to God, and I swear to myself that this baby will always come first. Always. Please, Rafe. Just tell me when you make up your mind about how you feel and what you're planning to do, okay?
Okay, see, you know that I grew up without a father, so I'm not gonna do anything to let this kid grow up on its own.
So you've said.
What do you mean, so I said? Why do you do this? Why do you just keep fighting when in your heart, you know that...
You know what, Rafe? Go on. Say it! Go on!
You know I don't love you.
Eeyore.
God.
If it isn't me old friend, the medieval dentist, and the great defender of all the downtrodden, the great Dr. Eeyore Thornhart.
Timothy Dolan.
Tenured Professor T. Patrick Sean, Esquire III. Thank you very much. How are things in 100 Acre Wood, Eeyore?
It's a long time ago. Quit calling me that. Come on.
Hey, if I hadn't started, the whole world would likely be calling you that, because you'd still be acting the sad donkey over at school.
Believe it or not, Timmy, some of us grew up.
And I pity you all. Good to see you.
It's good to see you.
I'm surprised at the place, though. It's more upscale than usual.
Well, a friend of mine recommended it, and I thought I'd have a peek. Thanks for taking some time off to come see me.
No, I'm the golden boy of the
Coming up.
department. The one anthropology professor they've got doing primitive field work. I come and go as I please. How about you?
How about me?
Holding up?
Yeah, I'm holding up. Thanks for that letter you sent when Eve passed.
Quite a lady, was she?
Yeah, that she was.
To Eve.
To Eve.
So, what brings you down to the big city? You mentioned some sort of hoo-ha. What kind?
A whole string of stuff, but we'll talk about that some other time. Right now, I just need your opinion on something. I saw this thing earlier today.
Tell me.
Well, whatever it is, or whoever this is, has come to Port Charles and is punishing some very deserving folk.
And you set eyes on it personally?
It spoke to me, personally.
What? You actually heard a voice? What did it say?
Justice.
That's all.
And don't interfere.
You know, I had a roommate in graduate school who did his doctoral thesis on modern-day folktales, you know, urban legends, that sort of thing. Ended up happy in Hollywood, raking in a zillion, writing those teenage horror flicks. This drawing looks like the one he had up on the wall in our dorm room. The story you're telling goes along with it, too.
So what, you know what this is?
The star of this particular urban legend is only known as the Avatar.
I'm sorry.
For what?
I don't want to hurt you.
You're being honest. Can't blame you for that. I know you don't love me.
Then why?
Why do I still want you? Because I know what we had. And no matter what you say or feel right now, I know how strong our connection was. Rafe, when you were lost, I was the one who was looking for you. I found you, and I protected you. And losing your memory is a terrible thing. I can only imagine how lost and confused and detached from your own life you're feeling. I thought that the night we made love and when we got married. It felt like there were these, like, big walls between us. But honey, listen to me, they're only curtains. Okay, they're not solid. And I believe that before long they will come down.
About what I believe.
Well, I know you're a man of faith. And you believe that there is a reason and purpose for why and how things happen.
It's true.
Well, then what about us, Rafe? We made this baby together. There has to be a reason for that, don't you think? Don't you think there's a reason?
Searching my soul for an answer to that.
Okay. We'll search here. Look in my eyes. Rafe, search in me. Please.
No.
Rafe, please. No, Rafe. Wait.
I have to search in me. In my soul. Search in me. In me. Alison. Gotta find Alison.
Jack, I'm serious.
Stop
it. You don't. Don't even try and tell me that everything's gonna be fine, because it's not. And you told me that it was. For months, all that I have had to hang on to is like my hopes and my dreams and like this connection with Rafe, and now it's all gone.
I understand.
No, you don't. You couldn't possibly understand because I can't even explain it. All I know is that I feel really empty and I feel really lonely. And I thought that I had this great connection with him, and that's gone. And when Rafe came back, I thought, oh my God, this is my reward for everything that I've gone through in the past couple months, all my sadness and everything else. This is it. My love has finally come back to me. And now it's gone. It's all gone.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Rafe.
All right, listen up, man.
No, don't. I'm serious.
No, Allison, no.
Jack,
you need
please,
to get out of here.
Please, stop it.
What is wrong with you?
What?
Why do you keep letting him do this to you?
He said everything that there is to say. I don't really think there's anything more to be done.
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Well, I'm sure we're about to find out.
Allison, come on.
Please. I just really need to talk to him, okay?
Look, man, if you hurt her again, there's gonna be something I'm gonna need to do. We understand each other?
Please, I said alone.
There's not another face in all the world. And for weeks, it just kept calling out to me. It was shining, like some kind of light in the darkness. The first time that I actually saw your face, the first time I remember, anyway, it was like there was something in me sleeping that was waking up. And I had to. I wasn't thinking, not for a second. I just did what I thought was right, and that's why I kissed you. Not just to bring you back, but kind of to bring me back to life.
You were my life.
Were.
Don't you see that?
No, don't you? You know, when we were locked in that attic together, don't you understand how difficult it was for me to hold back from just showing you how much I wanted you? I want you now. I do you see? Oh.
You're saying everything that I want to hear right now. But we both know that those are just words.
No, they're not. It's more than that. I'm telling you, it's the way I feel. I can explain it, but
it. Just don't, please. You're having... You guys are having a baby together. You know, she's your wife. I just really need to let you go. Because I believe in those vows. I know that you do too. Because they're more than just words. Especially when there's a child involved. Once they're said, you just can't go back. Even if you remembered everything right now, we can't go back to the way that things were. And I think that we both know that.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
So what are you saying?
Well, what I'm saying is that there's an old story that matches this drawing.
Okay, I'm listening.
Well, the Avatar is an ancient spirit of legend that wanders from town to town, calling for justice. Now, at first, it behaves nobly, dishing out punishments to fit the crime.
Huh. Locking up the slumlords with the rats and beating up abusive husbands and that.
Round of applause for the Avatar, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, you said it first.
Well, the way I remember the legend, the spirit descends upon a town and starts sweeping up mischief. The people there are grateful to have what they think is a blessing, but slowly they grow dependent upon it, which feeds its desire for power.
They think is a blessing.
And there lies the trap. The Avatar legend's been around since Babylonian times, I believe.
And so he's moving from town to town and taking on evil and injustice.
After it finds a host. It moves in and has to inhabit a human first.
So someone's walking around town carrying this thing with them.
The spirit controls the man until finally the man disappears entirely. Now, the stronger its power grows, the more it starts to do, needs to do.
You know what I need.
So tell me again, this Avatar, he finds a town, he finds a host, and then goes on this crime-fighting crusade, is that it?
And slowly, its hunger for power becomes more important than its need for justice. And when that time comes, the full force of the darkness within is revealed to the town, but too late. And one more thing, Thornhart.
What's that?
Believe one word of anything I've just said, I've got a bridge out in Brooklyn for you to buy that once belonged to the Easter Bunny.
You knew what I wanted. You knew just by looking at me it was a fair deal. I needed you, and you needed me to keep the secret of who you are. And we will keep that secret. We have to, because Rafe can never know I'm having your baby.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next Port Charles. Torn.
The next Port Charles.
I guess this is goodbye then.
Wait, don't go!
Dad, Lucy, I'm pregnant. We're gonna be grandparents.
Did you miss any of Port Charles this week? Be there for the SoapNet Marathon of all this week's Port Charles episodes, Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Log on to soapnet.com for your complete schedule. SoapNet. Soap watching made easy.
Watch today's episodes of All My Children and One Life to Live. Then stay tuned for General Hospital, only on SoapNet.